Very good.
Oh God! We're alive.
We're alive. Help me, I'm alive.
You know what? I once again proving that we share the same half a brain cell. I was also thinking of the song "Help I'm Alive" by Metric.
I am so glad we were on the same.
I'm starting to think like we truly do. The more we've hung out with each other over the past like month, the more we've decided that we only own half a brain cell, and we just like ping pong it back towards each other all the time.
I have forfeit half my brain cell to my good friend Stross, and you can take that to the bank.
Well, yeah, the other half, so it's gonna be well protected.
Sending out some links, doing some stuff.
Oh, hold on. I have to bring back a very important image to start us off.
Oh?
It's one of our favorite images. Are you?
I'm ready. I'm ready, spaghetti.
I sent it to you.
Yep.
Are you a pack of imbeciles? That face will never not be one of the greatest reaction images that you could get your hands.
Her. It's like
I do. I agree.
Bro, are you serious right now?
It is a very much you fucking kidding me. It is the most you're fucking kidding me face ever. Anyway, today's drink is passion fruit tequila seltzer by High Noon.
Lovely. Sounds very nice.
Ooh. So what's on the docket today, El Sardarino?
You know, Stross, that is an excellent question. And the answer to that question is I don't know. So we're gonna see what life brings us. Gonna wait for some people to roll in.
Yeah, of course.
And yeah, it's gonna be just terrific, I think. Let's see here.
It's gonna be terrific.
It's gonna be great. Well, Stross, how's your day been going so far? How's life been treating you?
Yeah. Well, other than the rain, not a fan of the rain. Maybe all sleepy. But you know, it's also because it's like it's getting close to but it's like summer rain, so it's not too bad.
Ah.
You know. I think you agree with me when I say this. There's a distinct difference between summer and winter rain.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Because like summer rain is at least warm out, so you can just you don't need to like bundle up.
It's pleasant and light, and you know, whereas winter rain is just depressing. Can't say I'm a fan.
Handshake with hands.
Sorry.
As we wait for people, we will tell stories from certain books. Today on the reading of Louis Macaster Bujold's The Paladin of Souls, Chapter 1, Page 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's to lean forward between... Oh God, I forgot.
Is this going to get us in trouble with Twitch?
No, this is a fake made-up word, so I'm not actually sure if this is how it's supposed to be pronounced. The crenellations.
Crenellations, yeah, that's a word.
Crenellations. Yeah, I was like, God, is that how it's spelled? I don't know, there was 2 L's there.
Proof that I peaked in elementary school, I was in the 99th percentile for standardized testing on English, and my mom clung to that until I was, I think, in high school. in really, really depressing Sardo facts of the day.
At least you're in the 99th percentile something at some point.
That is my only, only exceptional factor.
Atop the gate tower, the stone gritty beneath her pale hands, and watched in numb exhaustion as the final morning party cleared the castle gate below. And that's the first sentence of the first chapter of the sequel to The Curse of Chalion, which I both highly recommend.
Very nice.
Thank you.
This
is a very... No, you should read You would like The Curse of Chalion.
I feel like I would. I've never read anything by Louis McMaster Bujold before, but I've heard good things.
No, it's very good. The strongest way I could recommend it is when I suggested it to my stepfather. He texted me a month later and said he read all of them.
Wow.
I was like, whoa!
That is high honors.
Yeah, that is incredibly. So, okay, I know what's a good way to warm us up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You should draw something. You should draw Maine to start us off tonight.
Yeah!
Draw your man Maine. Your large lad.
My main man.
That's who's your main man named Maine.
Yes.
You love you as a large man who's manly.
I love me an enormous gentleman. I feel like Maine and Gold Lewis should and would be friends. I don't know, that's just how I feel.
Gold Lewis Dickinson, everyone's favorite dad.
I feel like Gold Lewis is the kind of dad who, like, you know, genuinely tries to, like, calm you down and placate you when you fall and scrape your knee. And Maine is the kind of dad who asks you if you're gonna have to cut it off.
Also, a happy 15th anniversary to Persona 4.
Happy 15th, Persona!
Yeah. But the fourth one only, rest of you can go to hell.
Yes. Happy birthday to Bro, We Are Teens the game.
We are the gay teens the game.
So, you know, speaking of Guilty Gear, I had kind of an interesting conversation with a friend the other day. We were talking about, you know, I don't remember how he mentioned it. I think he mentioned, like, some other friend kicking his ass at Guilty Gear. And I'm like, oh, you play Guilty Gear. Who do you main? Because I was really excited that, you know, somebody else did. And, you know, he's like, yeah, I play Bridget. And I'm like, yeah, I like Faust. And he kind of looks at me, he's like, yeah, that sounds about right. And I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed
to mean? You have a brand, Sardo. You have a brand. I'm sorry. My brand. Also, I send you a very important video. You may watch it right now.
Okay. Hi, Miku. What's up?
Hi, Miku.
Thanks for coming.
I want to have what they have. I want this so much, Sardo.
Here I am, putting on my glasses and squinting at this from arm's length, like a senior parent. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my word.
I want what they have. These dogs are having a wonderful time.
Oh my fucking word. Okay. Hold on. Okay, chat.
Yeah, I'll put... Oh, I'm putting in the chat.
I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Understand that these two dogs are what we want in life.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Stross.
Yeah, you're watching. It's like the best part is when you put it with the sound on and you just hear the patters across all the carpets. Look at them go.
I love dogs. I love dogs so much.
Dogs are great because they are outwardly stupid, unlike cats who are inwardly stupid.
Yes.
Like, cats are smart animals, but they think they're smarter than they are. Dogs are smart animals, but they just are okay with being stupid.
Yeah. Dogs have no sense of pride or dignity. Dogs are like Macho Man Randy Savage.
What are you talking about? He was the cream of the crop.
No,
and the cream always rises to the top, Sardo.
But he ain't got no dignity. That's why he's gonna pour the candy on his own head. I ain't gonna pour the candy. I ain't gonna pour.
I don't know if this is an actual. I know I'm referencing an actual.
This
Randy
is an actual
Savage.
Macho Man Randy Savage
I
quote.
don't remember this one. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't remember this one.
Hold on.
Also, today's music, while you're drawing our guy main,
Yes.
is the soundtrack to 2077.
Very
Well, the
cool.
radio soundtrack.
I am playing over here. This is another Twitch safe playlist. This is Christmas Morning by Hyper Potions. Never heard of them. Very cool.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big
Shut up.
fitness energy?
No.
It's Planet Fitness.
No, Planet Fitness. Just trying to.
Oh, did I? Oh, I had to pick up the sound just to see. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, there you go.
There we go. And I'm sharing the quote that I referenced. Don't try to gaslight me about Macho Man Randy Savage. I
wasn't gaslighting you. I was just like, I know he said a lot of crazy shit, but still, yes, Miku. Those dogs are having a wonderful time.
Extremely good dogs.
Those dogs are living the life. I also, last night, I embraced my inner large man and played some Geef.
Hell yeah. How was it?
It was great. Zangief is wonderful.
I love Zangief. Okay, Stross, here's an important question.
Yes.
If you could pick any large man from anime or video games to be your dad, who would you pick?
Oh, that's tough. I hope this is. Hold on, I'm gonna send you an image, and I hope this is an actual leaked image and not just a joke, because I think you're gonna love it. Okay. I think if I had to pick, so the first thing is, if it has to be my dad, I have to first decipher who would actually be a good dad for me. It might have to be Gold Lewis, because I know he's the Secretary of Absolute Defense.
Well, you're my brother now, because I would also pick Gold Lewis.
Barrett is a very close second, but I feel like he's much more of a girl dad.
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Which is not an insult to him. It's
just
great for Marlene.
It's the type of dad that he is.
Yeah. But yes, this image is great. I hope it's real. I hope it's super real, because it would be absolutely hilarious.
Same. It's good.
Only because we get to throw Morgana into a wedding dress. No, I'm not a cat.
I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy.
I love how we make him sound more ridiculous than he... Like... Okay, so it was fan art, but I hope this actually happens.
I do too.
I had a feeling it was fan art, but I could still hope.
We can always hope.
The one thing, anyway, it's just that I love how every time we read Morgana's dialogue, we've decided he needs to be cuter, but annoyingly cute sounding.
Saccharine.
Yeah, the saccharine, meow meow. Ooh.
Because Morgana's voice is perfectly reasonable. It fits.
Yeah,
in.
no. Cassandra Lee Morris and the direction team gave him a very normal sounding voice.
Not overly cloying, not it's a good mascot character voice.
Yeah.
And we took it and fucked it up.
And we decided, no, we wanted to be more lame.
Yeah. I'm Morgana. Big dude, big dude, big dude. Maine's pretty cool, but I don't know if I'd want him to be my dad because I'm a big baby and he believes in tough love parenting. And
We love Maine and his large body. Picking up the torch from our beloved friend Gamagori.
Yes. I would want Maine to be my boss. I think that's what I would want. Cause like he's the kind of dude like he'll probably let you clock out early, but he'll like still expect, he'll expect the right amount from you. Go his Da Vinci ass haircut. So
You have a high top fade of high top fades.
do you think that's actually hair, or is it some kind of metal?
So
I think his hair is actually metal.
Good old Maine.
Yeah.
Be a shame if something bad happens to him.
Listen, this ain't my first rodeo like in Grizzled Mentor characters. I know what's gonna happen. I've not seen this, and I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, there's no way that a guy as cool as Maine gets to stick around towards the end.
That's
like storytelling 101 right there.
I might not look like it, but I didn't just fall off the turnip truck.
Ew. Turnips.
Turnips. Never actually had turnips. Don't really care to.
No, I don't really care much for turnips. I don't think I really had them much either.
But no, I already know Maine's gonna die.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Hold on, I need to look at... I'm going to be looking at what the episode list is. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to say anything. Don't remember which episode it is. Well. Yep. Could be an interesting thing we're going to be running into.
Now, Stross, you're telling me, in the world of cyberpunk, a grim dystopia, bad things happen?
Bad things always happen.
Bad things happen.
Morgana's like, bad things happen, Joker. Ooh.
Fucking silly little cat voice.
It's like, he only is slightly like catty, like in the way he sounds, and then we're like, no, turn it to 20.
He needs to be kitty. And I'm sorry, like genuinely, I am sorry that I have been physically incapable of letting it drop that Morgana's a cat, but...
No, keep going with it. I think it's hilarious.
He's kitty.
Like, for all his protesting that he's not a cat, and then there's us being like, no, you're a cat.
You're kitty. You're kitty. Meow, meow, meow. If I were a member of the party in Persona 5, Morgana would hate me. Morgana would like me even less than he likes Ryuji.
Oh God, no, because you would never let the cat thing go.
No.
No. All right, Chad. It's time. You can once again suggest something.
And if we don't have requests right now, that's okay, because I have something I want to work on in the interim since we were just discussing it.
Oh. Oh ho.
Yes, meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. He has little Pete's. He has tiny little Pete's. Morgana has toe beans, Stross.
They did. Oh yeah, he does. You don't really get to see him too often because usually he's in the bag.
Morgana has little Pete's. And I do love, as part of like his character design, that he is just shapes.
Yeah, it's thankfully he's probably incredibly easy to draw, unlike his cat form, which is cat. Oh, you know what you should do?
Huh. What should I do?
You need to give him a shirt that says, Sardo said I was a cat.
Yes.
So a friend of mine has been running a days-long Twitter thread of various anime/manga couples and asking if they make it or not at the end of the thing.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like various things, but it's not whether or not it's in canon; it's whether or not you think they will actually make it.
Ooh, that's good.
There's a lot from like everything.
What's been some particularly eye-catching ones for you?
All right, so Caitlin has done. I'll go first. You have Yuri and Victor from Yuri on Ice.
Uh-huh.
That one was overwhelmingly eternal,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
Rinko and Takeo from My Love Story. Everyone thinks they're gonna make it.
Of course.
Overwhelming. Domon and Rin from G Gundam. Okay, so she started adding C results, and that's the one that won. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people watched G Gundam. Watch G Gundam, but I said there. But the second one was Make It, so Make It won because technically speaking, C results is not an answer.
Yes.
Who else? I'm trying to think. See here. They did the brew for Kaguya Love is War. Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Ah.
Toru and Kyo for Fruits Baskets overwhelmingly said yes. I mean, that makes sense. Code Geass is C2 and Lelouch. God, it mostly break it.
Please, yeah.
Of course, well, I'm going to show you the image that they picked for it because it is the most quintessential Code Geass image you could ever get. Like, I hate to say it, but this is accurate to what the show was.
Yeah, as somebody who watched it, yeah.
Not that it's a bad thing, it's just always really funny when people go like, why? It's not that horny. I'm like, it is extremely horny. Fuck you. Brace the horny. Let's see, Ashitaka and San from, of all things, Miyazaki's Princess Mononoke. People said they gonna make it.
Good for them.
Let's see, no. Oh, here was a close one. There was like a 0.9 difference between the Steins Gate couple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Credit where credit is due. That one was close. Let's see. People agree that my dress up darling, they're gonna make it.
Probably.
I mean, you're not that obsessed with a guy that normal looking when you're a 10
I
and
mean,
not make it.
He is kind of a catch, though.
Oh, I'm not saying he isn't a catch, but you know what I mean when I say it.
He's a very average-looking dude, though.
Yeah. That's his superpower, though. Okay, here's the funny one. We have the two lead couples of Inuyasha, of Kagome and Inuyasha. Yes, make it. I agree that they will make it.
Yeah.
They already act like they're a couple.
Yeah.
Sango, on the other hand, is break up.
Dump him.
Overwhelmingly so.
Dump him.
Okay, I'm gonna be very annoyed at the people who voted that Millie and Wolfwood from Trigun will not make it. There it goes. It finally changed. I was about to judge a lot of people.
The nerve.
The nerve.
Also, like, Millie is, like, probably one of my top 10 cutest anime girls.
She is cute. But I do wonder how much of that cuteness is that she's also proximity to another cute girl, but who is significantly smaller than she is.
I mean, it definitely helps. But I think she's adorable all on her own. They're both cute. I love Meryl, too. I love them both. I love all the Triguns. His little boots. His little
You're so happy right now.
little mad guy.
I love how this makes you so... Things that make Sardo happy. Drawing a cat creature.
He's just kitty. And he's mad about it.
No, I can't. Sardo made me wear the shirt saying I'm a cat.
Oh, don't talk him. He angry. Meow, 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 meow. I just love this stupid fucking cat.
It's like it's like you're everything I hated about Teddy minus the puns. But you're cat, so there you go. Inherent advantage.
I love Teddy's puns.
Instead of me. Yeah, that was Teddy's saving grace. I love this. I'm not a kid. I'm a kid.
Sardo said I'm a cat.
This is the second best T-shirt I've made for this stream.
I can agree with
I'm not
that.
topping last week's. I'm not topping last week's.
Alright, so our next request is from my dear friend Kimmy, who could not be with us on this night, but
Is she making you draw another horse?
No, she's not. And I'm so grateful. She is making me draw something else deeply terrible. Thank you for that, Kimmy. You're the best. Kimmy's request was, Sardo, for your stream, my suggestion is to draw a skeleton Barbie with bone boobs.
Okay,
So,
that's something easily done. At least it's in our wheelhouse this time.
I would rather draw that.
That is fair. Well, since you changed up your look, I might as well finally add a bumper to my thing.
Yeah.
Which of the podcast thumbnails should I pick, though?
What's your favorite? I'm actually really curious to know, like, what is your favorite?
Oh, that's a toughie. I'm trying to... Where's that button? I don't know. Let me open them. Let me have a look at them. Since I have them all on my computer. And the podcast, I do love the scientist one.
I also enjoy
for
that
its sheer goofiness. Of even insinuating that we're
men of intellect.
Yeah. There we go. Oh wow, I forgot that used to be my image. I used to have one, but I don't know, that it's not there anyways. Let's see, what is the funniest one that... Yeah, I'm going with the scientist one.
Excellent.
Science!
Science! Technology! Build your own atom storage box!
I'd draw these myself, but I can't. My art points were used elsewhere. It's Skelly Man. I like how this song has nothing to do with either the song you're playing or the song that I'm playing.
No.
None.
And you know, I think there's a lot of stuff I love about doing the actual podcast, but I think the thing about the thumbnails that I like the most is that it's made me get a lot better at drawing skeletons.
You know what? And you're like, this is the best outcome of any of this.
I'm so happy.
Have you tried to lift up your index finger and your ring finger at the same time?
You know, I don't actually remember. That's a very good question.
It's surprising. Try it out right now, everyone. It's surprisingly difficult. Your hand starts rejecting the motion.
Yeah, that's tough.
It feels wrong.
That's
like,
straining
it
some
physically.
muscle there.
Yeah, your body's like, no.
Ugh, I don't
this
like
is not
that.
a thing you do. How dare?
Don't care for that, actually. Fun fact, this is actually Lianshi's skeleton.
Those breasts are not really that big. They're just bone.
It's just bone.
My favorite recent thing on social media, though, has been everyone dunking on Mike Love again.
Fill me in. What is going on with that?
Well, okay, so first things first, you have to understand, I don't know how well you know the Beach Boys story, Sardo.
Not especially well.
Well, let me put it this way. In a story that features Brian Wilson's horrible father, Brian Wilson's horrible therapist, and Charles Manson, the actual villain of the Beach Boys story is Mike Love.
Explain.
I want you to think about that statement for a minute. I just mentioned an abusive father, an abusive therapist, and a conservator, and actually Charles Manson. Yes, that one.
Yes.
Mike Love is the one Beach Boys fans say is the real villain.
How did this happen?
He's a terrible person. He's the Republican of the group too, so there's that too. You should watch the Todd in the Shadows video on it on the
okay.
On their horrid album, because it really does go, because that's like Mike Love's baby. Like that was his album. But yeah, he was talking about he was being an old, annoying man. Also, he's friends with John Stamos.
Oh.
It's like, the more you hear about it, it's like, yeah, okay, I see why he's the villain now.
Boo.
Okay, I like how I presented it like this. Remember, this is the most hated guy in the Beach Boys story, and this features Dennis Wilson hanging out with Charles Manson at one point, and the Manson family at one point.
Yeah, because, like, I knew the Beach Boys, like, very briefly did, like, a thing with Charles Manson.
Yeah, before the things went off the rails, just to be clear. So, not that it was good.
Feel free to explain a little more. I need to blow my nose real quick.
I don't really know that well. I'm not a huge Beach Boys fan. I just happen to know that Mike Love is the villain of the Beach Boys story, and it features Charles Manson somewhere in there.
That is so wild. Fuck Mike Love.
Yeah. But everyone's been dunking on him for saying, you suck.
Yeah.
Like, that's an incredible fact that you can be the bad guy of a story that features Charles Manson as a side character.
That is remarkable.
Truly an accomplishment in its own weird way.
Oh, yeah. You have to work hard to be that reprehensible.
Do. Wait, what is this tweet? So this is a tweet about Bloodborne. Man, you're a bit inspired, Bloodborne, not the other way around. It's Maximilian Dude. It's 2023, and I refuse to be gaslit by this insane propaganda.
What do you think of her so far, Stross? Ain't she pretty?
Ah, she's beautiful. It's your wife.
It's my wife.
It's your skeletal wife in our skeletal world.
This life in bones. It's fantastic. I think I miscalcified which of the ribs is supposed to be the end of the boob here.
I don't think anyone's gonna mind.
I just want this to be anatomically accurate, Stross.
Yes, of course.
Oh, now I think they're too big. I can't have her looking cheap. There we go. I think that's right. That feels right. I guess we'll see. It's going to come as a shock when I say I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know, that feels right. I don't know, I guess.
I do want to say this tweet about who should win the Musk versus Zuck super fight,
Uh-huh.
and that it would be inherently funnier if Musk loses.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Zuckerberg sucks, but to state that even Elon Musk is more lame than that would be absolutely the funniest outcome.
Well, it's like you've got an anime and you've got like two villains fighting each other, and one of them's like the super arrogant, like cocky villain that's like I'm so great, like you've got like maybe like a Frieza type, and then you've got like the dude who's maybe not as demonstrative and just fucking whips his ass and makes him cry and piss himself. They're both bad, but it's funny.
Yes.
And like I don't care. I mean, honestly, I don't care who. I hope they both lose ultimately, but at this point I just care what's funnier.
Yes. As always, the chaos pick needs to win.
Chaos.
Chaos. Look at him go. She's gonna go have 1,000 jobs.
Isn't she lovely?
That song's about Stevie Wonder's daughter. It is.
It is. And it's a beautiful song.
It is. It's just remember, when you sing that song to a loved one, remember what it's actually about.
Well,
it's not a love song.
I'm not singing it to a loved one.
Great song, though.
I'm singing it to the skeleton that I'm drawing. And
well, okay, that's more fair.
She is lovely. And she is wonderful.
You know who's also on that track?
Who?
Like, that whole album? Michael Cimbello.
Huh.
Yeah, so the guy who did Maniac, he used to be, like, a studio musician.
Interesting.
He was on all the good Stevie Wonder albums. So when you see him, like, the live video footage of Stevie Wonder promoting it, Michael Cimbello's there, like, as the one white dude.
Huh.
It's really funny. He also made some other very weird songs. Oh, have I told you about the most hilarious Street Fighter 6 mod I've seen?
No.
It's just one thing.
What does it do?
It gives Jury glasses.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you a picture of it. You know, now that I think about it, this isn't like Every Breath you take, which is clearly a song about a stalker. How does no one know this is about a child?
I mean, you would think that like the less than a minute old bit gives it like away, but apparently
I'm not even gonna say that. Every lyric in this song is basically about a child.
Yeah.
It's a very lovely song. Very much. If you haven't listened to Songs of the Key Life, go do so. It's one of the best songs on the album.
Oh,
a very good album.
Okay, I'm looking at this jury thing that you sent me. This girl bullied me at GameStop because she was an employee there, and she absolutely changed my fucking life. She made me realize I like women.
Yeah, it's like, now that you see, you're like, actually, though.
Like, this...
I look at it, I'm like, actually, though...
This girl hurt my feelings in, like, a profound way, and I am so thankful to her for it.
She called you something offensive, and you were like, actually, no, keep going.
She saw the game I was buying, and she laughed at me. It didn't even, like, bother trying to hide it, and it was so hot.
And not even, like, laugh, but, like, a mean-spirited cackle. Like,
Yeah.
full on.
I just absolutely went for my life. Okay. For Kimmy, thank you for requesting, Kimmy. Here is a beautiful skeleton Barbie, a Scarby, if you will. With
A Scarby.
With bone titties. There she is. She's beautiful. Her name is...
With her bony tits.
Her name is Shelby. She's
good.
an optometrist.
Yeah, good for her.
Okay. What else is on the menu tonight, my friends?
Chad, this is your chance. Who wants a request? It's free as long as they're here. The only requirement is you gotta tell us. You can take your time. We're not going anywhere. Also, what should really tip people off this is about a child is the extended section of a recording of his actual literal daughter.
Yes.
That too. I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse than fucking up, oh god, blah, meh, meh. Every breath you take.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide which one's worse, and I'm still erring on every breath you take because that song is not meant to be romantic at all, or even loving.
Like, I think they're both equally bad, just in different horrifying ways.
Well, like, at least Isn't She Lovely can be, like, mistaken if you're not paying attention and you only hear half the lyrics.
Yeah.
There's no way to, like, every breath you take, every step you take sounds terrifying when you think about it for 2 seconds. Whereas, like, at least with Isn't She Lovely, like, oh, wait, this is about a child. I can sing this to my children.
Yeah.
If I have a daughter, I can go, isn't she lovely? And be like, a loving parent. There's no way to do it every breath you take.
Yeah, there's nothing romantic about that.
Yeah. Every breath you take, every step you make, I'll be watching you.
Yeah. And from Sting, too.
Well, it depends which Sting are we talking about. Because if it's Surfer Sting...
Oh, true. I was thinking Sting when he's in Dune.
I mean, yeah, that's probably more accurate to, like, the joke, but this is my chance to do a hilarious jape.
Okie dokie. You know what? In the interim, I'm gonna draw another Miku for Miku.
Oh.
Because Miku
Glasses.
is fun to draw.
I love that Glasses for Jury is one of the most popular mods on Nexus Mod for Street Fighter 6.
You foul beasts, we know what you're here for.
Everyone's like, no, this is a great idea. She should have some glasses. We put glasses on the girl.
Help her eyesight. Jerry couldn't read the chalkboard from the back of the class.
I don't think she cared for anything of class.
Probably not. You know, it's kind of funny, but looking at Hatsune Miku, I think part of what makes her design so endearing is that she's like early 2000s fashion, but timeless.
Yeah.
I think like the tie and the arm socks, like it just speaks to me. As somebody who was a young person around that time period. Jesus fucking
When we
Christ.
was young men.
We just young men.
Tiny men.
Just infantile men. But I love that her design has managed to stay really classic and really memorable. And everybody knows that's Hatsune Miku. And we love her.
It's a Miku.
Miku.
Not our Miku. Pew, 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 pew. But you do it with a cat.
Yes.
Morgana is furious. And now every catch joke we make is going to somehow lead back to Morgana at some point.
Because he's a cat.
I'm not a cat. You're a cat.
Kitty.
You're a cat.
That's one easy hack to make Sardo like your character. Just make him a cat. And you know, they can get away with so much shit if they're just a cat.
As we have learned.
Like, I don't like a lot of what Morgana chooses to do, but
Cat.
he's a kitty.
Okay. Right now, currently, it's the home run derby, and I'm desperately hoping for my man Andy Rosarena to win.
I hope he does.
I hope he does too, for all of Mexico. Yes, I know he used to be Cuban, but officially now he's from Guadalajara. Don't question it.
I'm not questioning it.
If you question it, you die.
Well, I wasn't questioning it then, so
And
I
we
guess I'm
turn
okay.
you in. And the way we do it, and if you do, you get transformed into a tamale.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind being a tamale. Also, another thing about Hatsune Miku, she's like Barbie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's
Get that.
everything. And he's just Ken. My coworkers and I are actually planning on going to see the Barbie movie together, and like our whole department, like you've not lived until you've seen like 6 30-year-olds trying to coordinate outfits to go see the Barbie movie in, because we're dressing up.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very excited for it. I agree, Miku. That is the only way to see the Barbie movie. You've got to be in full cosplay for it. Like, I've got my outfit all picked out already. It's gonna look great. I've got the worst pink jacket anybody's ever seen. It's like pink patent leather with like fake fur on the cuffs and collar. And oh, it's so good. I've never gotten the chance to wear it to anything because, like, what do you wear that to? But I got it for like
here you go.
I got it for like $6 secondhand, and I want to flex it. So
Yeah, I get that. It's the Miku.
Miku.
And would you go to a Miku concert, Sardo?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You would watch the hologram and coordinate with the rest of the audience to properly wave in that airplane.
Fuck yeah. I've actually been like, I have been a Vocaloid fan since probably early middle school.
Oh, you know.
Gakapo is actually my favorite Vocaloid, but I like all of them. Because of course I gotta like the purple dude most. How was the Miku concert, Miku? Like, I want to know. I've never been to one, but it seems like it would be fun. It's cool. You know, God bless Hatsune Miku, the only celebrity we know will never fuck up and disappoint us horribly.
Yeah, thankfully by being virtual, she can't fuck up that way.
Yeah. Okie dokie, we're gonna do a little...
I love this thank you post, and I think it's from Australian Rules Football. Because it's one of my Australian friends. It's like, this makes it look like he died. Here, I'll show you. This does make it look like he died.
There she is. Stuart Duth. Oh god, it does look like he died.
It's like, he's not dead.
I can't believe Stuart Dew is fucking dead.
Okay, by the looks of this thing, he absolutely looks like he fucking died.
He's gone.
It's like, yeah. I think he just retired.
Well, I mean, it's like when seniors in sports anime graduate.
Yeah, exactly. It's that equivalent of like.
I know my senpai is watching me. Dude, he went off to college.
He's busy studying for an exam. He ain't watching shit. Damn. Julio. 41 in that round 1, Jesus.
Okay, well.
It's the Miku.
Here we go. Here
Look
she
at
is.
that Miku.
Hatsune Miku. You know her. You love her. She's great. We love her very much. Who else? Stross, you got anything?
Let me think for a second.
Thank you, Miku.
I think... Oh, yeah, no, it's very good, Miku. I think you should draw... You know what? I think you should draw one of your wives that you haven't drawn on here yet. You should draw Shermie.
Oh, that's a good idea. You got it. God bless America. I Googled her, and the first thing that Google tells me is that safe search is on.
America's like, yeah, we know how big them titties are.
Thanks, Google. Alright. Let's do this thing.
We should talk about two things about Shermie. Number one, bangs over the eyes, expert character design.
Peak character.
Shame it doesn't show up. Peak, just no one else does it. Number two, she's part of the big-breasted trio of KOF.
Yes, she is.
For those who don't know, one of the special select teams is a combination of Angel, Shermie, and Mai.
She is so boobs.
Not recent one. This is like 2002.
But Shermie is just, she's, how do I put this?
Yeah, okay, so I want to hear about why Shermie is your girl.
Because, I really like her personality. I think she'd be good at sports. We'd play Trivial Pursuit together. She's fucking look at her, Stross. Fucking look at her.
It's like, I hating you that you're putting me on the spot like this. Stop.
You did. Cause she's hot. Okay?
Because I want to have the sex.
Because she's
got a big ass and equally big titties.
Listen, I'm just a normal man. Just an innocent man. I do genuinely just also really like her character design. I think, I don't know, she's different looking. She's visually interesting and unique, and yes, she's also hot, but that's not all.
I believe we call that for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, she's attractive, but also attractively designed.
In that regard, I will present you with an image. This is your reward.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless America.
But also, like, I'll be real, I don't think there's enough, like, character designs out there with just, like, big ol' thighs. And I appreciate that about her very much.
Yeah, if there's one thing the folks at SNK are willing to do with their hot ladies, and that is make them white on the bottom too.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna use, for example, something else we both like very much. Like, Dynasty Warriors has a lot of, like, you know, gorgeous women. But you don't see a lot of, like, hips or butts. It's just boobs, usually.
A lot of the women are very twiggish.
Yeah, they're very, very, like, thin, and I don't know. And
a lot of chicken legs.
I think that's coward behavior.
I agree. Which is why, you know, the wrestling power of Shermie, which means, you know, those legs can crush a watermelon.
And I like that her moves do that too. I like that she will break your neck with her thighs.
It's how you know she's sexually attractive.
I just, you know, in the immortal words of Spike Spiegel, great man, I love a woman who can kick my ass.
Well, that's all fighting game women, thankfully, so.
But, like, I like the women who really telegraph that they can.
That's why Angel and Shermie are on equal footing.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Well, except for the fact that I'm pretty sure Shermie's tall as shit. Hold on, let me check that. If there's one thing I appreciate about Japanese products, is that they're willing to, like, tell you.
I like knowing
heights. She is 5'8".
Oh, okay.
Which, you know, for a lady is rather tall.
Yeah.
On average.
How tall is Angel?
She's 5'6".
Oh, okay. So they're close.
Which, for a Mexican, is very tall, especially a Mexican lady.
Oh yeah.
Understand, Mexican women derive not their power from height, but from their ability to throw a sandal at you at hypersonic speeds.
And that takes immense power.
Their power is immense. Latin American women, do not fuck with them. La Chancla is feared for a reason.
I've never had a sandal thrown at me, but I feel like I wouldn't like it if I did.
You wouldn't. Why? It's fear La Chancla. It's not, oh, La Chancla's not gonna hurt.
I wouldn't mind it if Shermie threw a sandal at me.
Come on, this is a fashion designer. It's not gonna be a sandal. It's gonna be a very expensive shoe.
I'd like that even more.
Yeah, and you said, go on.
Please, continue. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm
not.
sorry for the way I am.
No, I'm not apologizing for anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry for the way I used to be.
You apologize. I'm like, no, this is exactly what you signed up for.
I feel like Mo sitting in his apartment at his kitchen table in his underwear eating a can of beans. Please don't tell anyone I live this way.
First things first, that was Lenny.
Lenny, whatever.
Those are two very different people.
They're very different. I apologize. Forgive me. I don't know, for some reason.
Mo also, unlike Mo, no one knew that Lenny lived that way.
Yeah. True. Everybody knows
We
Mo
knew.
lives that way.
We see Mo live that way plenty of times.
You make a good point.
I said you went for her 15 attire.
I did, because I like it.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna blame you there.
I mean, I like all of her outfits, but I think this one is probably my favorite.
Noted.
What's your favorite Shermie look?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at all of her. Hold on, I'm gonna do some due diligence here
All right.
because I'm gonna double check All Stars real quick. See how many different costumes they gave her. Yeah, to see if it's more than one.
For science.
Yeah, for science. I mean, it's not like it's Athena with her 20 different outfits. Remember, there are 15 KOF games, so therefore, she at least had 15.
Plenty to
Like,
choose
20 might not be an exaggeration. Okay, so I'm going to present you with some obvious variants. Obviously, there's the original, but there is this one that I found on computers being a little bit. So I'm going to show you some of the alternate outfits we could have had. So obviously there's classic Shermie, which is very good, but there's also this alternate color scheme that I think you might love.
Oh.
So, there's that. The other ones, our other options is this one.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's good.
And this is this one.
Cheerleader, of course.
So-and-so.
What's her face?
The ugly one.
So good.
Like I said, we share half a brain cell. And also, of course, there's the Orishi version.
Oh, very nice.
I think it's tough. I do like that alternate black of original costume, though.
Yeah.
No, the best advantage of Shermie, you don't have to draw the eyes.
The very best. I love that about her. Also, when did we as a society decide that we were no longer doing, like, the little head wings for, like, demon characters? I think those are so cute.
That Morrigan and Lilith from Darkstalkers kind of cornered the market in a way that we couldn't capture back.
That's fair, but, like, Dizzy kind of has that too, and I think it's adorable.
Well, yeah, and then Dizzy came out, and it's like, are we really going to piss off her parents?
True.
And try to steal her thunder? Yes, because I want to piss off Soul Bad Guy and literally the thing that nuked Japan out of existence.
Yeah, probably not a good plan.
Actually, I should mention, KOF All-Stars I'm going to show you their summer lineup.
Uh-huh.
Only because you're going to be surprised how tasteful this gets.
All right.
Because, gacha games. Gacha games know where their money is made.
Oh, they do. They know what side their bread's buttered on.
But, these are going to surprise you.
Okay.
I have to find everyone's because they're done by character. So, I'll let you I understand. You won't guess, but who do you think were the ladies that they included in on this?
I'm gonna say probably,
You have a lot.
probably Mai.
Go on.
Probably Mai.
Mai was definitely one of them. That's the free spot on the bingo
Of
card.
course. Angel?
Angel's the other one. There's two more.
I give up. I don't know. You tell me.
One of them was Chizuru.
Okay.
The other one was Kula Diamond.
Well, hey.
Of the original set. Hold on, I have to also get all the guys too because this is an equal opportunity podcast duo.
Yes.
I'm like, this is not a pod. I'm like, I was about to say podcast. I'm like, this isn't the podcast, you dumb, stupid man.
This is an equal opportunity stream.
That too. I don't think this is not really a swimsuit one, but it is close enough. And there actually was a new one set out. I'll have to hunt it down. Are you? I can't wait for you to see the amount of restraint on the spit. Because I remember I was showing this to Claire, and Claire's statement was, "Wow, this is surprisingly restrained."
Well, let's see it.
Okay, so the first one I'm gonna show is Mai's, because Mai is the good litmus test of like, okay, how tasteful is this gonna get? So here you go.
Oh wow, yeah, that's actually pretty restrained. I mean, it's a bikini, but it's you know,
Well, here's the way I put it. It looks like a bikini someone would actually wear.
Yeah, that's like clothing that somebody would put on to go to the beach.
That's a realistic swimsuit. Now, okay, we have to give Mary a little bit of love.
Aw, America! Fuck yeah!
Obviously, so K-Dash was, I think, the only guy here. I'll take another sweep through of the art assets.
Very, very nice. Very nice.
Kula, who's the youngerish girl character, got actually would be a very cute swimsuit in real life.
It's very cute. I like the kind of sailor theme. That's adorable.
Yeah. Come on. Work with me, computer. I think I accidentally double-clicked because I ran into my keyboard.
Oops. Oh, okay. Very cute. Very nice.
Chizuru, rocking the hat.
I like it.
Before I get...
I love it.
Yeah, no, I like
hat.
it. I'm just doing a double sweep before we get to Angel. Thoroughness, that's the one thing you can at least know when it comes to art hunting. I will be pretty thorough. Added two more recently. Might as well, I'm gonna get that one up. The other two, I'm at it. Sardo once saw Shermie one time and went, "Ah,
I understand now."
Look!
And I mean, can you tell how much Shermie influences my character design that I make for things? Can you tell?
You know what? Yes.
Can you see it?
Yes, actually, I can. Is it actually official, or is this supposed to look official?
Like, if King of Fighters did the kind of thing a while back where, like, I think DOA had, like, the Samurai Warriors costumes for some of the characters. Shermie would definitely get Lanny's outfit. I don't know. And I feel like
I feel like
change.
I feel like that's a 1-to-1 moment right there.
It's just like, wow, almost nothing is different.
So here, I'm only sending you this specific site because it has both the other two outfits they put down on the side.
Okay.
So hold on, because they added 2 new ones this year. Just follow that link for a second, and then giving my beloved Kasumi Toto some love.
Yay.
And finally, this was Angel's, which is like...
Oh, that's cute.
I know. Look at all of them.
And that is...
Remember...
Sorry.
No, you finish you.
That was remarkably restrained.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, this is all incredibly restrained. Well done.
Yeah, it is cute. It's tasteful. You know?
It actually looks like swimwear people wear to the beach. Because we've all seen the gacha games.
Oh, yeah.
And they're, I guess the nicest way to put it is no one wears this.
Their creative application of swimwear.
My favorite creative application of swimwear was when they did Summer Tharja for DLC. And it just ended up being the funniest thing when they tried to censor it out here in America, and it made it look like she wasn't wearing anything.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, so
that
she's naked.
No, she's naked. And then you look at the action picture, like, oh, she's putting up her swimsuit. That's not weird. It wasn't even showing that much butt.
It's like a centimeter of butt.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she's just pulling up her swimsuit, and she, like, bent down to pick it up because it doesn't start at the knees.
I still like the Summer Tharja you showed me, though.
Yeah, the, what I'm gonna call the lampshade version.
Yes.
That was, by the artist Cleric Knight on, the Twitters.
It was so good. So funny.
A professional Tharja enjoyer. Speaking of things from the Twitter that I showed you, we need to talk about the shirt Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is selling.
Yeah.
And how it's like the coolest fucking thing on the planet.
It's fucking awesome.
It is!
Also just by like a pretty cool dude, just in his own rights.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that it's also Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm desperately thinking about buying it.
I'm strongly considering it. You showed me that.
It's only $45.
I'm sitting there and thinking, it's like, you know, I get paid here soon. I'm an adult who can do.
Oh, so again, I actually cut up.
I
pulled out my headphones.
Like, I get paid soon. I'm an adult who can do what I want with my own money.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. I see what happened here. Say something?
Hello?
Okay, there we go. So
right.
what were you saying? I cut out my headphones for a
I'm
second.
just saying, you know, I'm an adult who can do what they want with their money. I should buy myself that shirt. That's what I think. I kind of want to.
I agree.
It's like, if I'm going to spend $40 on a shirt, it's probably going to be that shirt, because that's a cool shirt.
It is. It's his character from Game of Death with Bruce Lee all around. And he knew Bruce Lee, so he could actually, like, get away with this stuff.
Yeah.
He was a student of the man.
If anybody's earned the right, I think it's him.
Yeah. It's a limited supply. I saw that. I'm like, I have like, actually, Sardo, you would be kind of into this shirt.
You assumed correctly, because yeah, that is exactly my kind of thing.
It's Lanito.
Also, Stross, thank you for suggesting that I draw her. She is very fun to draw.
No, I'm not surprised. She's not complicated.
No.
Like, when you think about it, like, it might look intimidating, but I would say she's probably one of the easiest.
She has a very
it's one of the
straightforward designs.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's very deceptively simple.
I just like her. You know, I just think she's neat.
She is neat.
And there we go. That is Miss Shermie, King of Fighters. Call me. Yeah.
Vous français?
She's very nice. I like her very much.
She a pretty lady.
Yeah. Well, I think I have time for one more drawing. So.
Oh yeah, we definitely have time for one more.
Yeah.
I'll leave it up in the chat, and if not, I can easily come up with an idea in seconds.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I actually, you know, if we don't have anybody in the chat, I can also consult. I can consult the good old group chat. Let's see if we have anything here.
I could start singing Animated Planes over Germany. You're the only other person I know who listens to Superchunk. I have to work. You have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I know no one else listens to any Superchunk outside of you. You are literally a singular person in my life.
I am fine with that.
I'm probably the same to you now that I think about it.
You know, that's my emotional support, weirdo. It's okay, Miku. No worries.
You don't, as we say to Toxic all the time, you don't have to have an idea.
Yeah, you know,
Not everyone is the boundless creative terror that is me.
I'm just happy you're here.
I'm a font of just ideas. No execution, because I have none of the talents for it.
That's where I come in.
Okay.
What's up?
Someone apparently, it just kind of wandered onto my timeline because the universe is weird. Someone made an AI Heidi movie trailer, and horse people.
Oh.
Horse people happened.
Uh-huh.
No, this is bad. This is why AI should be destroyed.
God, I fucking hate AI.
Can't even spell Heidi correctly. Yeah. I just had the thought of do a flip.
Do a flip.
Bender Bending Rodriguez, you were a treasure.
God bless Bender.
Damn straight. I can't wait for Sardo Persona 5 to happen.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's like Persona 4, yeah, I've been there. Persona 5, Persona 3, yeah, that's us. That's just high school us. Persona 5, mid-20s, Sardo and Stross. Oh god, that's a terrifying prospect.
Good lord.
We did know each other at that time, though.
Yes.
It is 2016.
Yeah. But now we're our coolest selves.
According to us and nobody else. Especially not the children's.
Yes.
But to the children's, anyone above a certain age is uncool until they reach a different age where they become cool again.
And I say this with absolutely no unkindness towards the youth. Especially the youth of today, because I think the youth of today, like, are definitely some of the, like, most kind and empathetic young people, and they're probably gonna go places. But young people are stupid. And young people are meant to be stupid. It's part and parcel with being young. It's you do dumb things because you have not learned about the world yet. And me in my 30s, I am going to continue to do dumb things probably because I have not fully learned a lot of the ways of the world yet either. I've got a lot left to learn. But if you're an older person, it's a really good thing if the young people don't think you're cool because they're not supposed to. I guess that's what I'm getting at. You picking up what I'm putting down? Also, I am drawing Laszlo Cravensworth from What We Do in the Shadows.
Well, since that was mentioned, we now have to do the ultimate follow-up. New York City!
You've got to be the most devious bastard.
Excuse you, I was a perfectly legitimate child.
You have to be the most devious legitimate child in New York City.
Well, I used to be. I was at some point.
Also, Laszlo, great example of another type of dude that I really like. I don't know. He's spectacular. Have you seen a lot of What We Do in the Shadows, Stross?
No, I haven't, and that's a failing on my part.
Oh no, it's alright. We'll have to watch it sometime.
We should. But first we have to start with the movie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm bitten on a table.
Shame, shame, bad vampire.
Bad jokes.
Also, Taika Waititi, very attractive man.
This is true.
He just really is. He's a good-looking dude.
A good old vampire. You drew some ladies, you drew some men.
You gotta round it out with one of the dudes of all time.
Yeah, we started with one, and we ended with one.
Yes, indeed. And we also drew a kitty.
We're forced to acknowledge as a cat. Oh, this is great. Someone asked, where are the children? Why are there no kids in the outfield in this year's home run derby? And they're clearly there. And someone said, did you not see the 100 pink T-Mobile shirts in the outfield? OP found out he is red colorblind. It's like, yeah, apparently something was blocking his view of that side of the screen, so he didn't notice. But it's just really funny. That is the funnier outcome.
That is very funny. Fuck. Okay, Stross, serious question for you. And this is very serious. Who do you think would win in a fight, Morgana or Teddy?
I'm honestly gonna have to give it to Teddy.
All right, and why?
Well, for starters, we have to remember that Teddy is over 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Morgana is 2 feet tall, and also, first things first, they're both mages.
True.
But the thing is, Teddy has more versatility.
Uh-huh.
And also, he is bounceable. So even if you hit him to a wall, he'll just stand right back up like a training dummy.
That's true. He's like operating on Roger Rabbit physics, so...
Yeah, he's operating on some cartoon physics that Morgana doesn't really get. I mean, it's not like they have legs. They both have stubby little legs. But I feel like if you just, like, push Morgana over the right way, he just would be stuck on the top of his head.
Because he's got a big ol' head.
Oh, I can, hold on. Fucking fly in here, and I want him to go away. So, I just got a text from my mom. Who, has been finally getting around to listening to our podcast episodes.
Uh-huh.
And, has stated that she loved the MILF Manor episode.
Uh-huh.
See, the MILF Manor episode is one of our most popular. I think it's actually second.
I'm very glad she liked it. Well, we'll have to see if we can get Kimmy to come back on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad to hear that your mom liked it. I'm sorry, that's just... I do find that very funny.
Well, no, she also she loved the question, I must ask, how do you win MILF Manor?
No
which
way.
I know which was something I know I asked.
Yeah. And it was a good question. And really, it's true that there is no winning in MILF Manor. The only winning move is never to play.
Mm. The only winnings move is to never play the MILF Manor.
Because, I mean, I don't know, Stross, if you were ever told, it's like, you know, okay, yeah, you're gonna go on this dating show, and you were going to meet eligible, beautiful older women, but the catch is that your mom's also gonna be there.
Yeah, no. Unless I'm getting paid a very large sum of money.
Yeah.
As with all things.
I'm very happy that your mom is enjoying the podcast.
Yeah.
If she ever has any episode idea recommendations, tell her to let us know. We're always taking requests, so.
We take many requests. We're sluts for requests.
We are.
Thank God my mom does not doesn't understand what Twitch is.
I think that's a general rule, is that, like, we love our parents, but, you know, they're not welcome on our Twitch channel.
It's not that they're not welcome, I just don't think it's better for their lives if they're not.
Yes. Exactly.
This is a recommendation.
I love my mom and dad very dearly, but if they ever found my Twitch account and they ever watched me, I would block them. And that's not a dig at them, it's just... Yeah. God, he is so handsome. Why is Matt Berry just such a handsome devil?
Oh, you know, you already know the answer to that.
'Cause he's Jackie Daytona.
Yeah, let's go with that. That reminds me, I need to still watch that first episode of the new Superman show, because apparently it's very good according to everybody.
I watched that with my dad the other day. It's adorable.
I'm glad. I just haven't gotten around to actually, like, watching it. Instead, I watched a video essay that was 2 hours long last night.
Understandable.
I would like to once again apologize to my friend Claire for all the notes I had because it was her idea for me to watch it.
What did you watch?
It was about Fire Emblem Engage's writing, which is not great, and I had opinions on the criticism. I'm gonna let me check how many messages there actually were in that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because as you know, I don't type in full paragraphs unless I have to.
You do thoughts. You're like the E.E. Cummings of note taking, or
If I need to start writing on the other side of the page now. Poetry jokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20. She woke up to 28 messages from me and me alone.
Lordy Lou.
It was 2 hours and almost 10 minutes.
I mean,
so...
that's fair. That's reasonable.
Yeah. That was for... No, the funny part is that's mostly from part 3 onwards.
Huh.
I had very little issues from parts 1 and 2.
So, what is the issue with Fire Emblem Engage's writing?
It's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good. Like, I don't think it's that bad. It's mostly just... It's incredibly there, underwritten, zero world building. Feels like the story exists to justify a game's existence.
Yeah.
So the supports are not fantastic. Some of them are hilarious, though, on purpose.
You know, I never played Engage because I don't have a Switch, but from what I saw of it, it didn't feel bad. It just felt underwhelming. Like, some of it did seem like very funny and very cute, but...
Oh, trust me, Miku, the amount of times you message me is very low compared to the amount of times I message anyone else at times. Sardo would know. I will send something at, like, randomly at what would be for you, like, 3 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
With an image, and that's it. Trust me, I message people surprisingly frequently. Do not worry about messaging me. I'm never offended. If I don't get back to you in time, I'm either A, asleep, B, not at my computer or phone, or C, in the middle of something that I can't stop.
I always like messages from people. Like, I'm terrible at responding in a prompt way, but I always appreciate them.
I send things that I think are neat.
And I like that. I like friends doing, like, the messaging equivalent of, like, look at this cool rock that I found. Miku, you are never annoying. You are.
Don't worry about feeling annoying. You're talking to us.
Miku, you are a delight.
You are a moment.
Miku, you are the Nanako to our Persona 4. And that's real.
I'm not sure how I would feel about being compared to a literal child.
But I mean, you're like the. You're like
Speaking of literal children, yes, this is a segue.
You're like the moral center.
Yeah, you're the only thing keeping us from being 300% more crass than we could be.
I'm not saying Miku's a child. I'm just saying you're the best of us. You are the Lego Spider-Man to our Spider-Man.
No, we didn't get it. I had to say that.
Oh, that's adorable.
I concur.
Oh my god, the little sideways hat that's too big for her head. Oh, she gives me that back. That is super cute. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, I like it. Because he does the pose. And she took the hat off at the same time. Perfectly timed. And then she starts wandering off because she's a small baby.
She's just a baby.
He's a little baby. And that is Randy Rosarina.
Very cool.
And I'm assuming his daughter. It might be his niece.
Either way.
I'm assuming daughter, but you know, it could be his niece. I'm not gonna judge if he's a really good Tio. Speaking of Tio, I remember I had to explain the Puerto Rican and Dominican thing to you on our Spider-Man podcast. That was really funny for me. I'm like, oh, I get to give you some knowledge.
I didn't know that was a thing, and I feel educated. Thank you for telling me about that.
Yep. I know this very well because I'm friends with quite a few Puerto Ricans.
I didn't know, but it makes sense in context.
But my favorite part about that, it's just like, look at that. It's like, oh, I hear he's Dominican. And I remember when I was in the theater with Z, we were the only two who laughed. I didn't think any Latin American person was in that entire thing. In the theater with us. So it's like, I'm like, and we were both, ha!
I understood that reference.
So who's been your favorite one drawing so far tonight?
Oh, that is an excellent question. I'm gonna say probably Shermie because of course.
I do wonder if the person who originally designed Shermie knows how much you love her.
I hope.
I hope they know, at least like spiritually speaking.
I hope they just they're laying in bed about to fall asleep, and they just think it's like somebody really loves Shermie, and then they smile, and then they fall asleep, and that'd be nice. Really, actually, quite pleased with how Laszlo here is turning out too.
There you go.
Was not expecting him to turn out so striking, but he is a striking man, so.
Well, because he has to go to New York City.
I think you'll really like what we do in the shadows. I think that'd be a fun one.
Oh, I know I will. It's just I haven't just gotten around to seeing it.
Oh no, that's
it's
okay.
less of I'm not sure I would like it versus I need to actually watch it.
Well, we should do that for the podcast sometime.
We should.
Looking a little bit like a Castlevania character here, I feel like.
I feel like that's on purpose, though.
Oh, well, because he's a fucking
vampire. He's a vampire! He's a vampire who dresses camply. Of course he looks like a Castlevania character. That's all of them! Except for the vampire part. Sometimes they're not vampires.
Yeah.
They do still dress that way, though.
They all dress that way. It's obligatory.
Exactly. Man, I can't believe after I'm done with Persona 5, I have to play Yakuza 7 again. That's pretty great.
How are you feeling?
That one's gonna be. I can't wait for everyone to be like, Stross, you're just playing the same game again. This is the exact same story, just the characters are somehow dumber. Somehow the intelligence level went down.
How did that happen?
Well, first things first, Ichiban is very dumb.
Dame,
More like dummy.
God damn it.
Dummy.
Yeah,
got away with that one.
Ichiban might be dumb, but he's also a CEO, which means he's somehow even dumber.
He is somehow the smartest CEO.
He's the smartest and most likable CEO. And also the only CEO who's a good person.
See?
Because
well, I'm not the only one who's a good person. I'd have to, like... We would need a chart.
But, I think part of that is because he became a CEO.
Also the one who's committed the least amount of crimes.
Yes. Yeah, who would win in a fight? Musk or Zuckerberg? Ichiban. That's who.
Well, that's cheating. Ichiban would beat both of them up with his bare hands. That guy fought Kiryu and lived, so, Gotta rank that on a scale of 1 to 10.
Also, when you play Yakuza 7, will you be doing the bonus fights like with Majima and Saejima and everything?
I'll be...
Because
I've been doing a lot. I'll be doing a lot. I'm gonna do as much as I can.
Alright.
Yeah, like, side stories are a big part of the Yakuza experience, after all.
They're the only part of the Yakuza experience. Folks, I'm gonna say it now. I'm
I get
chuffed.
it.
I'm chuffed.
This turned out really well, actually. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think you should go back with the harder shading.
I think I'm probably gonna go over this later on. I'm gonna maybe do some line art, give this some color, make it look good.
That turned out really well. You should also do that for the Sherman one, because I feel like that one was going very well as well.
You know what? I got a little more time.
Yeah, let's do it, babe.
Yeah, let's just chill.
I'm not doing anything else. I was just gonna go back to playing Final Fantasy 16 when we're done.
Yeah. Well, we'll hang out a little longer on this. I usually like to do about 2 hours for a stream, so
Yeah, a little bit more time.
But that's a good idea. Thank you, Stross.
It's always very fun to see where we our influences in what we do comes from.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, that wasn't a fly. That was some schmutz in the air.
Ugh.
I still got rid of it anyway with extreme prejudice. I was like, ah!
Yeah.
After this, I have to go back to Final Fantasy 16 because now I have time to play it again.
Nice.
I need to stop trying to play that game at 6 a.m.
How have you been liking it so far?
Honestly, I've been liking it. It's just that it's been a very slow go.
Fair enough.
And not because I've disliked it. It's just that 5 other things get in the way, and it's where does the time go?
That's an excellent question, my friend.
I don't even do that much, which is the worst part.
Well, it's just it's
not like I'm doing a lot of things, so it's
in the wise words of Horse eBooks, everything happens so much.
This is true. We all love ourselves a powerful French woman who could destroy you. Apparently,
I want a woman who can hurt me.
Well, that's pretty easily. Just give them a baseball bat and watch them work.
But I mean,
whack, whack, whack.
She makes it an art form, though, and I love that.
Oh yeah, I love this image of fish, which is regular fish, Nightmare Zone, Bibby.
I love that. Yes, I know the one you're talking about. Bibby.
Just, I love how there's this point where the fish get really weird, and then
this little guy.
Yeah, you see like a blobfish, and you're just like, man, look at this silly little guy.
He's just a dude. And, like, on one hand, I know they're mostly that way because their bodies are literally crushed by the explosive decompression from bringing them up onto land, but also they're cute.
Like, their normal selves also look fine. They don't...
They're also baby.
But it's like a lot of like the super deep sea fish are also just very normal looking fish. And then you go like several fathoms up and it's like, what happened here?
It's just...
How did we get terrifying?
What happened, fish?
How did you evolve this way?
Why are you the way that you choose to be?
I just love how there's the weird zone in the ocean where all the freaks are.
That's where we hang out.
This is true. We hang out with the anglerfish. It's like the Dumbo octopus. He's at the very bottom. I love the little octoguys.
Did you ever see that video where, like, there's the Dumbo octopus in the tank and, like, the scientists are, like, laughing at him? And he, like, looks all embarrassed. It's like, stop bullying him. So, okay, Stross, you want to hear, like, the trick for making people think your art is better than it actually is?
Go for it.
Add shinies, like I'm doing right now. You pop some fucking shinies on there, and people will be like, "Oh wow, that's really good," and you're just doing this, and it's so great. I love adding shinies. It's actually my favorite part of the artistic process. But it's like that one thing that I think automatically makes your work more impressive without that much effort.
Which, you know how I believe. What makes you look impressive without doing a lot of work is always worth it.
Yes. My favorite things are the things that don't require any actual effort. And that is my favorite activity.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. There we go. A little polish and pizzazz on that Shermie. And, you know, it is 8:30 almost, and I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up here. Tonight,
It's a very good.
Tonight was a fruitful night.
Very fruitful. Much fruit.
Yeah,
A
like
regular old orchard over here.
yeah, we did 6 drawings. That's great.
6. You're gonna have so many drawings to share on the twitters.com while it still exists.
6 whole drawings.
And they even greenlined the dog, Sardo.
They did.
Mm.
Well, much thanks to my wonderful co-host, Almighty Stross. Dude, thank you so much, as always.
Love being here.
Love having you here.
Love being here, because this is the stream where I can definitely drink on and not have to worry about how things go.
Yeah, you don't worry. I will control the quality here for what little quality we have. You can find Stross over at Almighty Stross. Stross is on Twitter, but Stross is mostly on Twitch. You should find him there. He's streaming tomorrow.
Yep.
You're streaming tomorrow?
And you're probably... Yeah, streaming tomorrow. You're probably going to be there. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see.
I will
We'll find
try
out.
my best to hop on. I gotta make dinner tomorrow, but then I will probably be on. You streamed Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays.
Yeah. Though maybe not this Sunday. I have family over.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Tuesday and
We'll
Thursday
see.
this week.
Definitely Tuesday and Thursday, but we'll see what happens Sunday.
And that's going to be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So
Yeah.
be there, be square.
Ish.
Miku, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure.
And our podcast updated today.
Yeah.
Talk about Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's now the new banner here.
It is. It's very exciting. That's the Skeleton Crew podcast. Find that on Spotify, RSS, YouTube, and wherever else fine foods are sold. You can find me at Autopsy Garlands on Twitter. I post things there. I'm also at Marquis Belial on Twitter. That's my art place. And you can find me here at Uncle Death every Monday. I draw. Get yourself something nice drawn if you'd like. I'll draw pretty much anything. So, yeah, it's always a pleasure. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys. And Stross, anything to say?
Yeah, sure. Have a wonderful night. Go listen to our podcast. We work super hard on it.
Yes.
And also, hope to see most of y'all tomorrow night, because I know our crossover is pretty 1-to-1 for us.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of similar people.
And
But I hope y'all have a good evening, and Sarah and I, we're probably going to watch some bird videos after this.
likely so. I would say yes. Well, good night, everybody, and take care. See ya!
Boy.